You have an opportunity coming your way that is going to intimidate you. This is something where you may feel like it's not super big, but it has the potential to open a lot of doors. And I'm here to tell you that it feels super big because it is really big, and it does have the potential to open more doors. There may be a temptation to diminish this in your own mind, or like almost psych yourself out to the point where you tell yourself that you don't care. You know, it's almost like you care so much that you're like, fuck it, like it doesn't matter, or like that sort of thing. Don't do that. Admit to yourself how much this matters to you and use that to fuel you. This, I'm getting, is a bit of a test. And that this person that is extending this opportunity to you is some sort of like soul tribe or soul family. So don't like fuck this your way out of it, or like screw up your chance with this. Admit how much this means to you. Admit how 111 on my timer, so that is the sign of like a new timeline opening up that you have the ability to solidify with your thoughts, actions, feelings, intentions, all of that. This person, honestly, like they're looking to invest in you. I'm getting that this is something that could be extended to a few people. I got an itchy nose. That could be a sign for you. This is like an opportunity that they're extending out, and they are looking to invest in people. However, I'm hearing that like the bar's in hell, or like they aren't putting a lot of expectations on this. Like they sent out like a blanket offer. This is like an audition type of thing, you know, like, or like a job offer, that sort of thing. It's like they're curious to see the candidates that come back and how you show up. So don't psych yourself out, because again, remember that there are other people in your position as well, is that your mindset is very important here. This is telling me that, again, you might feel a little out of your depth here with this Pathfinder card, where this is something that you want to do. This person extending you the opportunity is in a position that you want to be in. They have been in your shoes before. There's some kind of twist of fate here with this life map card. I'm getting, again, this like showing up for this in this sort of like go-getter energy is what resonates with this person, because like I said, they've been in your shoes before, and they're looking for basically like another version of them. They're looking for someone who has like the same drive and the same interest and intent as they do. And I'm getting that you are aligned to this, where I have this life map card. That you two are meeting and in the same room for a reason. So don't discount this, that again, you are basically sitting at a table with someone who has the potential to level you up, with someone who has been in your shoes, which means that you can see where the path is leading you, essentially. So again, like your mindset is very important here. Be very decisive and clear. Don't let doubt cloud your mind. Give it your best effort. Even if I'm hearing like embarrassment or cringy or like feeling stupid, that is the cost of doing anything that is outside of your comfort zone. That is the cost of doing anything that is going to allow you to grow, is being seen, and being seen doing something stupid. Making an ass of yourself, that sort of thing, that is just an element of trying, of going for something. And that, like I've been saying, this person has been in your shoes, so they respect that. So they're just going to respect that you have the balls to show up, and that you have the balls to show up with the amount of respect given to the opportunity that they are presenting to you. Because again, there is this temptation to say like, fuck it, or that sort of thing. Understand that there's going to be a lot of people feeling that same way. And this is something I saw the other day, is that a lot of people will apply for things, but 4 for 4 on my time, but not a lot of people apply themselves. So they'll get the invitation, they'll get the whatever, and they won't show up in some kind of way. Either won't show up at all, or they self-sabotage to that point of like, well, I didn't even care anyway. Have Have the balls to care, because that will set you apart in and of itself. That is its own thing. You have no idea what this person is looking for. There's like, I'm hearing like results, is that it's more than the results. They want to see how you show up. Even if it's not, I don't know, I'm hearing like win the medal or that sort of thing. Like sometimes you make a bigger impact through a loss or, again, just being seen trying. Is that being seen, putting your best foot forward, that is impressive. You don't have to have like all the glitz and glam to go with it or that sort of thing, or the trophies or any of that. You can just make an impression just by being yourself. So bring yourself to the table. There is an element of surrender here, but this has to do with what the universe is offering you. This is more surrendering to the universe. So again, this is like a level of trust that if the universe brought you to this, if you are sitting at this table, it's because you belong here. Again, even if you feel stupid, even if you feel out of your depth, this is very important. That means you're exactly where you need to be. If you feel, I always say, like, I never like being the best in the room at fucking anything. So whenever I get to that level of like, if I feel like I'm leading the way, you know, in whatever space I'm in, that's my sign of like, I need to get the hell out of here. Whereas like a lot of people love to sit in that zone because they like to feel elevated. I just think that there is a benefit to feeling small, because it means that you can learn from everyone in the room. And that doesn't mean if you're the biggest person in the room that you can't learn from others. That's not true at all. You absolutely can. You learn from everybody. However, when it comes to growth, this is what we're talking about here. You want to grow, you want to expand. That's how you know you're in the right rooms. When you feel like, who the fuck let me in here? You're in the right room. Remember that you bring a lot to the table. So don't forget that. You have a lot of wisdom and know-how. And you're being asked to see your value here. That understand that this opportunity was a match for you for a reason. This was a vibrational match for you for a reason. Where this thing has the potential to give so much to you, you also have the potential to give a lot to this. I'm seeing that this is a seed that you're being guided to nurture. That this tells me that this is the beginning of something significant, where this is the Ace of Trees, Ace of Pentacles here. This is something that you plant and it grows for years. That's beautiful stability, that sort of thing. And then I have the Nine of Lotuses at the back of my deck to close this reading. This is a wish fulfillment of yours. This is very significant. So you have been calling this in. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You give it your best shot, because this person is looking for more than just like, I'm hearing vanity metrics, or like, it's deeper than just like the numbers or the results that you get. That it's not necessarily about that. Like, did you get the most this or like that sort of thing? It's not about that. I'm hearing character, like your character is the most important aspect of this. Like, did you show up? Did you show up on time? Did you give it your all? That sort of thing. The things that indicate, you know, good character. How do you value an opportunity? Even if you don't necessarily feel qualified for it, although this is telling me that you are, this is a growth opportunity for you. So treating it with respect, that shows character. So congratulations, you're gonna kick ass. And if this resonates with you, let me know. All of my services are linked to my bio. So if you'd like to get a little more information either on this reading or something else, you can book with me there.